Hello everybody, and welcome back to Bone Replays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. And I was going to continue on with Maggie and started making our way around, but you all have been leaving a lot of comments that I should be trying out Lilith, specifically in the greed mode. So I figured, hey, what the hell? I mean, why not? Let's go ahead and give it a shot here. So let's go ahead and check our item room here. So we've got Cracker Jacks. Well, that's not exactly what we want. Let's see what we have over here. Not really that much. The D4 sounds tempting if I can find some other items, because, well, Cracker Jacks really isn't going to do that much for me. Anything in my curse room? Got a couple pills. Health up and puberty. All right. So the special effect about Lilith is that she has a box of friends, and that box of friends adds an additional follower, regardless of what your follower might be. If I had, say, a cube of meat, I could actually get the Meat Boy achievement and things like that. So you just get all these followers, and it's actually gone through a little bit of a nerf. This effect used to be a 2-room charge, and now it is a 4-room charge, which honestly really isn't too terrible here. And I was actually kind of curious if it was going to double that little bird follower there, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. But you can imagine what this would look like on a 2-room charge. It was a little bit of a face roll, so her nerf is a little bit justified. It's just it's a little weird for me trying to use the followers, because I'm so used to where the tears come from. It's where my hitbox is, and well, that's very much not the case. It's very much not the case with Lilith, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. At least we got a couple of hearts. We got a couple of health up, so we should be fine in the health department here. I think what we might end up doing is clearing everything out and then maybe buying a key. I like the idea of the D4 maybe re-rolling, but it's not worth it to me. Oh boy, bubblegum haunt. All right, so hopefully we can kill this guy fast before you actually get to see his special ability. He shoots brimstone. Oh god. All right, I don't know how we managed to dodge that, but we did. But oh, and bubblegum polycephalus. Nice. The new version of haunt is I thought the previous version was lost killing and frustration inducing, with this one it's ridiculous. Granted, we have a lot of firepower right now. We basically have a quad shot that doesn't have a tears down effect to it, which is really nice. And let's just go ahead and take our last boss here, see what we can get into our devil deal. Shouldn't have too much issue here. Our health really isn't that great, but with this kind of damage going into Mega Fatty, even though he is a Ow Cage version, we should be fine. Okay, you need to stop. You need to stop with your quick hops. We talked about these things. Oh, we might end up dying. Okay. Well, that was very scary. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that might have been the end right there. I thought that might have been where we go to die. I was gonna say, oh, we'll be fine. It's not that big a deal. Ends up being a huge deal. All right, so I don't really want any of these items here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the key and see what's in that extra item room, and then we'll move on to the next floor. Hopefully we can find some more items. I can't tell if that's actually a good idea. Huh. Interesting. I noticed that the orb is fairly large. It's actually relatively huge. Oh. That would be why the stat tracker is not on. Never mind. Wait. Aha. There we go. All right. Well, Ipecac is definitely interesting. I want to know why the ball is so huge. Ipecac is not usually that large. Yeah. Having Ipecac with that, this is going to be an interesting run. Synth oil is nice, but, I mean, we don't really need any more tear size. Let's be honest here. We don't need any more. Well, we can get some free bombs at the very least. Not that I really need bombs at this point. And there's really nothing here. But we are going to go ahead and buy the latch key. It's a little bit of health. And it gives us 2 keys, so it kind of pays for itself there. Right, we'll push that all the way at the back. There we go. And got some more keys, too. All right, well, we won't have to worry about buying any of those at the very least. Plenty of money, but nothing to really do with it. Anti-gravity? Oh, that's... This is going to be an interesting run. Well, this is happening. I don't think anti-gravity was a good choice here. And how are you not dead? There we go. Anti-gravity definitely not the greatest of ideas, but it is tier delay, so there is that. Although shooting Ipecacs faster is not something I'm worried about. It's blowing myself up. So we're definitely going to look for nice hat. That would be really nice. The host, I believe it's called. Gives us immunity to explosions and isn't a special item, so we don't have to worry about it not showing up like Pyromaniac. I rarely ever see Pyromaniac showing up, so... How are you surviving? There's no... How are you surviving this? Excuse me? Hello? I guess they are immune to Ipecac explosions? Well, they're not going to be immune to this. There we go. That'll work. Oh, there's still one more left. Why are you not dying? All right, get in there, little bird. That's really weird that they are immune to Ipecac explosions. I could have sworn I've killed them before with this. Well, the bosses are definitely going to be a little bit of a face roll. Just a tiny bit. I wonder if this is what people expected when they wanted me to do Lilith. Oop. I don't think that's what they expected. And an Eternal Heart. Ugh. Angel rooms are still terrible. I was kind of hoping that with Afterbirth that they were going to get improved just slightly, but it seems to not be the case, unfortunately. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and move on. We still don't want any of those items that are appearing in my greed shop, and I don't like the idea of buying items for the sake of buying items so that maybe you can buy new items. I said this in the last time we did greed mode. I'm firm on what I buy here. I want to make sure that what I'm buying is going to be useful for my run. And Hive Mind is not it. Need to back up a little bit. All right. Coal, not really. Actually, the battery follower would have been nice. Ow. Wasn't paying attention to that. Oh well. Champion belt. Don't really need it. Pay to win, not really needed. What would this turn into? Blood clot. I don't understand. We're technically on depths. We're technically on depths, so that should have been like 15 cents. I'm done trying to understand the Pandora's box. Ooh, a D20. Could technically break the game with that item. We're not going to, though. An on sale relic is definitely something I want to pick up. It's a lot of survivability. Okay, can these die to Ipecac? Please tell me they can. They can't. Why are they immune to my Ipecac? Everything should be dying. Instead, I thank God it has a poison effect to it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do any damage at all. And it looks like poison got a little... Wait, are there 2 relics? Is this thing gonna spawn multiple soul hearts? Don't tell me it's going to spawn multiple soul hearts, giving me a near immortality build here. It doesn't look like it did. It spawned one. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it does spawn multiples there. Well, you being immune is slightly understandable. Slightly. And it's actually staggering my Ipecac shots because of that. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the followers giving me being registered differently. I can't really tell. Oh well. We'll just go ahead and murder our bosses here. And slightly murder ourselves as well. Okay, I was gonna say, I hope Mega Fatty isn't for whatever reason immune. He is like covered in this radioactive stuff. I would hate for him to be immune. Alright, Mega Fatty. Alright, well this really isn't too bad. We'll go ahead and get the fourth one as well. Oh boy. Just have 4 little Ipecacs going all around. I'm glad I had the relic generator because I am going to very much kill myself with this thing. And another angel room. Here's hoping it actually pays out. I got a golden heart in there, so I guess that's kind of cool. Golden hearts dropping money whenever you actually lose the heart, so that's kind of cool. As far as this area is concerned, Algiz. That'll be useful for greed, but not much else. I guess I'll hold on to the Algiz, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next floor. I just can't find stuff. Not that I need anything, but I can't find anything either. Because once you have Ipecac, it's flat damage. It doesn't really get multiplied all that well, so I guess you're kind of carried once you get that item, despite the fact that, I don't know, some enemies are randomly immune. Okay, we have another reroll machine. Let's try and play this out a little bit better this time. So we don't want range up. We definitely don't want the candle. There's the D20 again, trying to give us that break. The 9 volt is not needed, but it would be nice. It's definitely not necessary, but it would be nice to have. It'll make it a 3-room charge. And I want Spider Mod. It's not required, but I want it. It's the only item that I'll just buy for the sake of buying. At this point, I don't know what we're looking for. I honestly don't think we needed much of anything. The habit would be another nice addition to have. All right, well that should be pretty much everything that we are really going to need. So that should honestly be our build. Yeah, we really won't need much else. We can spawn a whole bunch of our little friends because of the habit and 9 volt. So we're not going to have too much issue with that. If we get enough health, then I can spawn even more during the greed fight. So I'm not worried about the greed fight at all. Yeah, this looks good. It's hilariously broken. And to think this used to be worse. Okay, so it definitely does spawn multiple soul hearts there. That is actually a thing. I don't know what dropped a battery, but I'll take it, I guess. There's a battery around here somewhere. There it is. Come here, you. This is way too many Ipecacs. This is way too many Ipecacs. We need to find some form of immunity to explosions at this point. How many is this? Well, That happened. So what are you going to give me for my boss? Okay. Okay, bye. Head of Krampus? I think I'll pass. Alright, well, the soul generator is going to definitely keep us healthy. I don't really need anything else. Unless I find a car battery, I'm not going to buy anything. Granted, the car battery would be complete overkill, and that would make us spawn 2 instead of 1 of our followers. I don't even want to think about that, honestly. I don't need any more health. I'm already healthy here. So Relic is definitely something you want to pick up as Lilith. For those who are going through this mode here, we'll go ahead and pick that up. And then I get the key anyway, so I just waste money. Going into our double deal here, we don't want any of that, so we're not going to pick it up. Let's see. Obsessed fan and some PJs. PJs are kind of nice, gives us a lot of health there. And Obsessed fan is just sort of, it follows us on a delay and deals damage. Let's see. Don't want any of that. Nope. Best friends forever. Oh. That is a big little ipecac. Cube of meat. We are going to make Meat Boy. We are going to make the Meat Child. All right. Let's do this. Well, we've got rank 3 Meat Boy now. So we're finally going to get the meat challenge done. And you have made a Super Meat Boy. Boy, that sure was easy, wasn't it? That was pretty easy. So what happened? Oh, can I make 2? Oh my. Oh man. So we are going to be making more Meat Boys. I can now see why everyone wanted me to play this character. This is just slightly broken. Just ever so slightly broken. Come here, you. Walk into that. Just walk into that. And there's soul hearts everywhere, so I don't even care about taking damage. Honestly, that's probably what I should do, is just tank damage and just keep spawning more soul generators. I think that's what we're going to do on the next floor. We're just going to go completely crazy. Oh, right, and we already went in there, so we don't need anything. Let's pick up our cash that we can donate into the greed machine. I keep saying there's nothing more than I want, and then I keep finding more just stuff to break this run. Well, we're definitely going to want to buy the bandage ball if we ever get a chance to do that, because then we can make Bandage Girl, and I didn't really have to do anything. All right, the battery. That's kind of cool. I'm sorry. I have a weak will now. I have a very weak will. No, we don't want any of that. None of that. The car battery. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my God. Well, I think we win. I think we win. I'm not entirely sure, though. But I think we have obtained victory here. There are so many meat boys. There are so many meat boys following me around. I don't know what's dropping batteries. There's so many There's so many meat boys. Look at the meat boys. They're just following me around. Get them. Get them. All right, let's... Oh, I apparently have spawned too many enemies. That's okay. The meat boys will get them. The meat boys will get them. This is interesting. This is a very... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to this anymore. I'm speechless. I've had broken runs as little on my live stream, but this is just too much. It is just too much for me. All right, let's buy some health because I totally need that. And let's move on. Let's just move forward with this run. I think Greed is gonna have just a little bit of a bad time. Oh, Ultra Greed, if only you knew what was about to happen. If only you knew. Let's go ahead and make a meat boy there. Go ahead and get more meat boys into him. You gonna get him second, meat boy? Are you gonna get him? Here. Let's make the second big meat boy. Go ahead and get into the greed guy there. Get into the greed guy. Yeah, there you go. So now there's constant damage being dealt to him. I don't even have to do anything at this point. Just let the meat boys do the rest of the job for me. We need more. We need more, but I don't want to break it. What am I saying? Of course I want to break it. More meat boys. Okay, so now we need to play just like somewhat safe. I'll just be back here firing God knows what. Alright, he's dead, I think. Box of friends have appeared in the basement. Well, we're not gonna make much. Really? 1 cent? You're gonna let me donate a penny after all of this? A penny. A single penny. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this run. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. It has definitely been an interesting run, to say the least. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Apologize in advance for this being a little bit late, but yeah. You all have a good one.